August was a fail, and I'm really sad about it because I was so looking forward to both of these two books. Now, The New Rules was better than It Starts With Us, but unfortunately it just wasn't as good as what I was hoping it would be. I love Margarita Nazarenko. I watch her YouTube videos, I watch her over on TikTok. I feel like she's got a really good voice and is like super relatable, a great personality, very catchy. And I feel like her book was well written in the sense that she articulates herself really well. But in terms of structure, it was just all over the place. Like, I couldn't place what was going on because she would have kind of ideas here, there, and everywhere. I don't feel like it was very structured well, like in a cohesive way. And it was sort of divided into two parts, being her and being her with him. And I feel like you were able to grasp more kind of tangible ideas or takeaways in the second part of the book. But the being her part of the book, which I was really looking forward to, was just very kind of airy, fairy ideas and not like very concrete steps in how you specifically go about becoming her. Like, she would sort of list steps but wouldn't really give specific examples or scenarios or go into like depth on it that was going to be helpful. And then at the back of the book there was all this bonus content of like little chapters that were all just very disjointed. So I feel like there are going to be some takeaways from this book. I may read it again just to find like if I can pick up on certain things that I can specifically take away, but I do feel like because of its structure and just how like broad and sort of vague it wasn't that helpful. So I'm probably going to rate this as a 3.5, and I was really hoping that that was going to be like at least a 4 or plus read. And this one, as you can see from here, I'm not even halfway through this book and I'm not going to finish it because at this point not much has happened. It is boring. This is after the fact. This is Lily and Atlas meeting together after she's broken up with Raul and kind of rekindling things, but it's boring. There's no interesting things that are happening. Like, she's just exited a really toxic relationship, and like there was a lot of turmoil and there was like a lot of emotion and drama happening back in book 1, and just like nothing has followed over into book 2. It's just blah. And it really feels like Colleen Hoover has found success in It Ends With Us and that storyline, and you know, it's being turned into a movie and blah blah blah. People found it really popular, and either her or her publishers said, well, let's capitalize on this and write another book. And she's just sort of scrounged around trying to find something to write, and it's just ended up being basically a waste of time. So I'm not going to continue with this, and I will probably donate this book, and I'm maybe going to give it like a 2.5 out of 5. So I'm really hoping that things are going to pick up for me in September. I really need like a pickup after that failure of a month, unfortunately. I have selected 3 books for September, but I keep finding great things at the library, so it will likely be a whole heap more. I've got 2 fiction and 1 non-fiction. This non-fiction I just recently got in the mail. I picked it up from Amazon. I am really liking reading the things that I already have and borrowing things from the library, but there are certain books, mostly non-fiction books, that I really want to have my own copy of, so I am tempted to buy those, and this is one of them. I'm very much interested in learning about attachment styles, and I am certainly anxiously attached, so I want to get more information on this. So this is Anxiously Attached: How to Heal and Feel More Secure in Love by Jessica Bourne, and it says on the back, if your partner doesn't answer a text quickly, do you become anxious? Do you check up on your partner online to know their every move? Are you drawn to people who are emotionally unavailable? If so, you might identify with having an anxious attachment style and find yourself prone to insecurity and codependency. But there is plenty you can do to feel stronger in yourself and improve your relationships. Psychotherapist and couples counselor Jessica Bourne has over 10 years experience helping people build happy and healthy relationships. In this book, she shares groundbreaking research, real life case studies, and useful exercises to guide you in finding and sustaining love. So very much interested in personal development at the moment, so hopefully that's going to offer some good insights. And then my 2 fictions of the month. This one was a birthday present from my friend Claire. She says it's really good, so I'm hoping that I'm going to enjoy it. None of this is true by Lisa Jewell. Alex, Summer, Josie Fair, 2 very different women who meet by chance in a restaurant and discover they are birthday twins. A few days later they meet again. Alex is a podcaster and Josie persuades her to feature her on her new series. She tells Alex, on the cusp of great changes in her life. Alex agrees to do a trial interview with Josie. Josie's past appears to be strange and complicated, but although Alex finds her unsettling, she can't quite resist the temptation to keep digging and to keep recording. It soon becomes apparent that Josie has been hiding some very dark secrets, and before Alex knows it, Josie has unveiled her way into Alex's life and into her home, which is when Alex realized that she and her family are in more danger than she ever thought possible. You know me, I love a good thriller, so I'm hoping that's going to be good. And then I also do enjoy a Tessa Bailey book. I've had this one for a while. It's been on my TBR, so I really need to get it happening. Secretly Yours. Hallie Welch fell hard for Julian Voss at 14 after they almost kissed in the dark vineyards of his family's winery. Now the prodigal hottie has returned to their small town. When Hallie is hired to revamp the gardens on the Voss estate, she wonders if she'll finally get that smooch. But the grumpy professor isn't the teenager she remembers, and their polar opposite personalities clash spectacularly. One fueled girls' night later, Hallie can't shake the sense that she did something reckless, and then she remembers the drunken secret admirer letter she left for Julian. Oh shit. On sabbatical from his Ivy League job, Julian plans to write a novel, but having Hallie gardening right outside his window is the ultimate distraction. She's eccentric, chronologically late, often literally covered in dirt, and so unbelievably beautiful he can't focus on anything else until he finds an anonymous letter sent by a woman from his past. Even as Julian wonders about this admirer, he's sucked further into Hallie's orbit. Like the flowers she plants all over town, Hallie is a burst of colour in Julian's grayscale life. For a man who irons his socks and runs on tight schedules, her sunny, chaotic energy makes zero sense, but there's something so familiar about her, and her very presence is turning his world upside down. Love me a good enemies to lovers book, which seems to be kind of the plot line of this one, and the fact that she's a gardener is very spring vibes as we are moving into springtime in Australia. I also selected these 2 because of the lovely pink color scheme, which I think is very spring as well, and then this has got some spring colors to it also. So liking my lineup, got a bit of diversity happening there, and hopefully it's going to be a good reading month.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain laurel high fives for miles in spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Walk up the river by my son. Feet step over splinters of the moon. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Gold birds, gold string, gold words, gold anything, golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.